By the river Euphrates, 562 BCE, my name is Nabo-Muzedi, a humble scribe of the great city of Babylon. I write by the golden light of the sun that paints our ziggurats in fire, while the sacred Euphrates murmurs beneath the walls of the city. Let this be my account, for Babylon is not eternal, though we believed it to be. The city of Marduk. I was born during the reign of the great king Nebuchadnezzar II. We, Babylonians, called him Nabu-Kadiri-Uer, protector of the realm and servant of Marduk, our highest god. His palace pierced the sky, and his hanging gardens, oh, the gardens, were said to rival the glory of Eden itself, built for his Median queen who longed for the green mountains of her homeland. Babylon then was the heart of the world. Traders from Tyre, Egypt, and even distant Elam walked our Ishtar Gate, a towering arch adorned with blue-glazed bricks and fierce lions. The procession street was wide enough for a chariot to race down it without touching the sides, lined with reliefs of dragons and bulls. The people spoke Akkadian, Aramaic, and whispers of Greek. Our gods were many, but Marduk ruled above all. Nebuchadnezzar was no mere builder, he was a warrior. He conquered Jerusalem and brought back its captives, the Hebrews who spoke of a single God. They would one day write stories of exile, but at that time we knew them as artisans, scribes, and mystics. The twilight of glory, when Nebuchadnezzar died, a shadow crept across Babylon. His successors lacked his vision. In less than a generation, the throne passed from hand to hand, weak kings, priestly plots, and foreign influences. It was in those days that I served Nabonidus, the last true king of Babylon. A strange man, more priest than warrior, more dreamer than ruler. He left Babylon for a decade to dwell in the Arabian desert, building temples to the moon god Sin. In far-off Tama, he neglected the great New Year festival, a sacred ritual where Marduk was led in triumph through the city. The priests murmured, the people grew restless, and in the east a storm was rising. The fall of Babylon. In 539 BCE, I stood upon the walls of Babylon and saw dust rising on the horizon. It was not a sandstorm, but an army. The banners bore the emblem of the rising star, Cyrus the Great, king of Persia. The priests, disillusioned with Nabonidus, welcomed Cyrus as a liberator. So too did the people. The Persians entered without bloodshed. Babylon, that jewel of Mesopotamia, fell in silence, betrayed not by swords, but by its own forgotten gods. Cyrus proclaimed himself king of Babylon. He respected our temples, allowed exiled peoples to return home, including the Hebrews, and honored Marduk in word, if not in heart. The city remained grand, but its spirit had changed. We were now part of an empire, echoes of glory years past. The Greeks came next, under Alexander of Macedon. I was an old man by then, blind in one eye and weary of new gods. Alexander admired our wisdom. He planned to make Babylon the capital of his world-spanning empire. But he died in the palace of Nebuchadnezzar, some say of fever, others of poison, and his generals carved up his dream. Babylon decayed, the river silted, the gardens withered. Our language was forgotten, our clay tablets buried. The lions of Ishtar's Gate were taken to museums far away, but I write still. Epilogue, to those who remember. You who read these words in a land far from the Euphrates know this. Babylon was more than a city. It was a mirror of human greatness and folly. A place where astronomy charted the stars, where law was carved in stone, where myths danced between gods and kings. Civilizations rise and fall, but stories endure. And as long as one person remembers the name Babylon, the city still lives.